So we know that Celtic are the final team in the semi-final, joining Rangers, Motherwell and St Mirren in the Premier Sports Cup semi-final, which the draw will be happening very soon, I would imagine, as the game has just gone full-time. Celtic 4, Partick Thistle 0, and Taneke, second game in a row, he's picked up player of the match. He was very influential again today, and he picked up his very first Celtic goal as well. Iheanacho, of course, the one that grabbed the headlines as the hero, scoring the penalty last time. He also had a part to play today, despite not scoring. He came close on one occasion, but he had a big part to play in the Taneke goal as well. And Celtic probably as fluid as I've seen. Kieran Tierney in particular looked really up to speed again. First 90 minutes that he's played in however long. But Partick Thistle did create a couple of chances in the game, with a couple of bits of miscommunication at the back from Liam Scales, Cameron Carter-Vickers and Sinisalo. Tony Watt causing a bit of issues in the first half as well, but he came off at half time, and but it was pretty much one-way traffic for most of the game, particularly in the first half. Towards the end, Celtic were piling on the pressure. The first goal comes as a result of wing play from Celtic. Taneke linking up with Benjamin Nygren, who crosses into the box, and Yang scores. But the way that it was kind of celebrated, we weren't sure on TV anyway, and even the fans didn't seem sure that it had gone into the back of the net. But it did indeed, for 1-0, and then pretty soon thereafter a corner was taken by Celtic. Nygren again, Scales, it's a good header from him, but you would say that the goalkeeper probably should be doing a lot better from it, but it goes 2-0, and Celtic again creating a lot of chances after that to increase their lead, but not quite at in the first half anyway. However, second half kicks off straight away, and Celtic go 3-0 up immediately, with that man in picture, Taneke, playing the 1-2 after a really good ball over the top from Reo Hatate for him to chase. He plays the 1-2 with Iheanacho and finishes it off into the back of the Partick Thistle net, out of sight at that point, you would say. And then on the hour mark, a couple of changes were made. Dyson Maeda coming on, Balakwisha, who looked a lot more positive as well, coming on, not quite as positive as Taneke. He came on as well as Paulo Bernardo coming on for Callum McGregor, with I'm sure Brendan Rodgers having the European midweek game in mind with that. And then a couple of individual substitutions getting made, with Arna Engels and Luke McCowan coming on. And Luke McCowan did get the fourth goal of the contest when Balakwisha did well to put his man under pressure, win the ball back, and Luke McCowan drives forward and finishes it off well. It could have been more as well, as Dyson Maeda did have a couple of chances after some decent link-up play. And Partick Thistle could have scored in their own right. Sinisalo made a really good save at one point. Liam Scales put a really good block in as well, again after some mix-up at the back. But it does end Celtic 4, Partick Thistle 0. And we shall see how the draw ends up going, to see who will be playing who at Hampden for the semi-finals. Thank you very much for watching. If you are new around here, please consider checking out some of the other content on the channel, in particular the SPFL RTG on FC26. The first 2 episodes of that are up at the moment. If that's something that you'd be interested in, then check that out. I'll be getting the prediction video up for not just the midweek games for the Scottish Premiership, but also the Europa League games that will be kicking off next week as well. Well, I'll say next week in a few days' time. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you in the next one.